All right, take it away.
All right, so what's voltage, wattage, and ohms, and like what does it mean? What does it all mean, man?
So, we have voltage, wattage, and ohms. Everything kind of works together in a way. It's actually really cool, and it helped me learn a lot of things like with like cars and just science altogether. Anything that runs power, learning about ohms and watts and volts really helps you in the long run. So for example, most of your advanced high-end devices generally have screens like here that show your wattage. They also show the voltage, which is up top in that top right corner, your resistance, which is your ohms, has that little ohm symbol on the bottom, and then also your battery life in the bottom left corner. Battery life we're not really too concerned with right now. We're working with the other three windows. So right now I'm at 65 watts and I'm running a 0.6 ohm coil, and with that being said, it's coming out at 6.2 volts. The reason why it's coming out there is because your wattage is kind of like your consistent factor. You're going to kind of have your wattage set wherever you like to have it set, and generally most devices, that's the first setting that you're going to be able to adjust. I like to call wattage the safe setting, mainly because where you have your wattage set, it always is going to read the resistance or the ohms of your coil and set the volts for you. So for example, right now with me running a 0.6, at 65 watts I'm getting 6.2 volts. It's a cooler coil. Something that's 0.6 isn't super hot, but it's not it's not like a regular e-cig traditional coil. So switching over to this, we actually have the same device here. This display, you'll see we're running 65 watts, same wattage, but we're running a 0.4 ohm coil, and it's giving you 5.4 volts. So you're saying you're getting 0.8 less volts at the same wattage. That reason for that is because 0.4 ohms is a hotter temperature, a hotter resistance than 0.6. So it has to compensate. In order for you to actually get a true 65 watts, it has to read that resistance and then set the volts for you. So with 0.4 being a hotter natural coil at the same voltage, it needed less power to achieve that wattage. Versus over here running that 0.6, in order to reach that 65, you need a little more heat because 0.6 is cooler naturally on its own with standard power. So that should be a pretty good breakdown of it, but they always work together. There's always wattage and ohms, then kind of gives you your number for where your volts are going to be. And in a way it's awesome because it kind of helps you not overheat and like burn your atomizer. I always tell my customers when they come in, stay away from voltage mode and variable voltage, because voltage you're playing with the temperature on your own. The wattage will vary when you play with the volts, but with voltage it's literally direct temperature. So variable wattage is always the way to go.